Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at home with your family members. In this video, we are going to learn Tangram. Spell the word Tangram. T-A-N-G-R-A-M. Tangram. Tangram is a traditional Chinese puzzle made of a square divided into 7 pieces that can be arranged to make particular designs. The 7 pieces are one parallelogram, one square, and 2 big triangles, 2 small triangles, and 1 medium size triangle. With this tans, it is called tans. With this tans, we could make a figure of cat, a figure of bird, a figure of man. And here let me show how to arrange a tangram of 7 pieces. 7 pieces of tangram. Here first, for the ears you can make 2 triangles and join for ears, and a square will be like this. You can make it like this. You can arrange for face, and for the neck a parallelogram, and for the body you can arrange triangles, and for legs you can arrange these 2 big triangles. Now I am going to show you how to cut all these shapes, different shapes, in a sheet of paper. You need, shall we start? Here, take a sheet of paper. Mostly papers will be in rectangular shape. In order to make square, you are going to fold the opposite side to your left hand side. You will get a square sheet of paper. The sides you should fold it neatly and press it. Now you will get a rectangular shape here, and you can cut this and keep it aside. Be careful when you cut paper with your scissors. You can ask your mother's help or your any elders at home. Now you will get a square sheet. In this square, out of this square sheet, we are going to cut 7 tans. Now fold this into half. You will get a diagonal line. Diagonal line which connects 2 vertices, and to make another, similarly you make another diagonal by folding opposite side. Fold opposite side, you will get a diagonal line connecting 2 corners, 2 vertices. Now how many triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So out of this 4, we are going to take a small triangle. In order to get small triangle, fold this corner to the diagonal, in the middle of the diagonal, and press it. You will get a triangle. And let me show, if you want to have a clear line. You can make a line with this ruler. You can draw the diagonal, and here you can draw these two big triangles, and shall we cut this? First cut this small triangle. Next cut this big triangles. Be careful when you cut papers with your scissors. You can ask your help of your mother. You will get another triangle, big triangle. So how many big triangles you have? 1, 2, and here medium size triangle. You will get a sheet like this, and you're going to fold it neatly and cut this sheet into half. You will get like this, and in order to take square out of this, you fold this corner to the end of your left hand side. So you will get a small triangle and a square. Let me cut and show. The square you got and the small triangle. And in order to get parallelogram, take this paper and you're going to fold this left corner to the opposite side. So you will get a parallelogram and a small triangle. Here, cut carefully. So how many parts we got? 2 big triangles, 1 medium sized triangle, and 2 small sized triangles, and 1 parallelogram and a square. So out of the 7 tans, we can make figure like cat sitting and a bird and man standing position, and like this many tangrams figures you can make, and you can improve your creativeness in this by making tangrams. Next we are going to see about tessellation. Now what does tessellation means? Tessellate. Let me show what does tessellate means. Tessellate means to cover a plane surface by repeated use of a single shape without gaps or overlaps. Let me repeat again. What is tessellation? Covering a plane surface by repeated use of a single shape without gaps or overlapping. Now you can see a tessellation of a triangle. Triangles, you can cut different types of triangles, and you can arrange how you must have seen tiles arranged in a triangle. See, one will be like this, and another will be like this, and another triangle will be like this, and next line they will arrange a triangle, and here another triangle and another triangle. So without overlapping or without a gap, which should cover neatly. So all the corners, all the vertex of each triangle will be in same line. Now let us see tessellation of rectangle. Rectangles, you can make rectangles and you can arrange without gaps or overlapping. And here a tessellation of square. Squares, you can make squares and you can cut into pieces, and you can make tiling like this on a plane surface. And here you can see hexagon, a shape of hexagon. Hexagon means a shape with 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 sides. You can cut different hexagons and you can arrange like this. Have you seen a picture of honeycomb arranged neatly like this with honey? And it's a tessellation of hexagon. Spell the word hexagon. H-E-X-A-G-O-N-S. Hexagons. Now you're going to see tessellation with different figures, different shapes. You can you can set different picture with drawn in a square, and you can arrange it without overlapping or without gap. Now here is a gap. It is called heptagon. Heptagon means a shape with 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if you arrange this, you will get a gap between this. So you cannot arrange heptagon for a tiling. You will get a gap like this. So though it is polygon, regular polygon, you cannot arrange for tiling. You will get a gap like this. So uh, it is good to arrange a tessellation of square, tessellation of triangles, tessellation of rectangles, and tessellation of hexagons. So learn and practice these at home when you are free. Thank you, children.